Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pig Dogs and the Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. I want to give you guys enough time to get your bets in for the primetime games. That's what we do here on the Drive-Thru, Monday through Friday at 6 Eastern Time, as we deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, and deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show for today. All right, we got Ninos with us, Rod Zawacky on a Friday. Of course, Ruffolo service co-host James Clark, Jovan Burts, Brian Bitler, and Goran Kucar is with us tonight. And this is how they're going to line up: Clark, Ninos, Burts, Bitler, Ruffolo, Zawacky, Kucar, and then I will close this one up. All right, Chris, big weekend of action. NFL playoffs begin tomorrow, but we still got something to bet on tonight. A few college hoops and NBA.
Yeah, it's not the biggest card in the world, but tonight I like to say it's quality over quantity. Definitely, at least it's better than what we were dealing with a couple of years ago when we were betting on Belarus soccer. And I know Goran's going to kill me for saying that, but when we were betting on Belarus soccer and Madden simulators, so we've come a long way. But I'll take it over right now.
No doubt about that. All right, let's go ahead and let's get the show started. We're going to go ahead and welcome James Clark to the show. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. James, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good, guys. How are y'all tonight?
Great, doing great. All right, here we go. 10 Eastern Time. This is on ESPN doubleheader game. Grizzlies to host the Mavericks. The Grizzlies 2.5-point favorites. Total 218.
You know, guys, you look at these two teams here. You look at the Grizzlies, man. They've come out this season, proving themselves. They are one of the best teams in the NBA. Beating everybody. The Warriors, anybody in front of them, they've been beating them here lately. And the Mavericks, they've been playing decent here lately since Lucas got back. But I know a lot of people think here with the Grizzlies on the back-to-back, maybe take them off with their honest winning streak. Not me. I like these young guys tonight. I like the Grizzlies tonight, -2.5. I think they keep this rolling. You got a bunch of young guys on this team. I don't think a back-to-back or playing 3 out of 4 days matters to these young guys. I think they're out there every night to try to prove themselves. John Morant, man, one of the hustlers, one of the guys that hustles on both ends of the court. And I look for him to step up tonight and beat the Mavs by more than this 2.5-point spread we got.
All right, James is going to go in and ride this train here with the Grizzlies -2.5. Why not, Chris? The Grizzlies have been on fire. We did see the Mavericks playing well until they got pounded at New York, but the defense still has played well over that period of time in the Mavs period.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea why they're priced as basically as equals the Mavericks are to the Grizzlies. I mean, the Grizzlies playing the better basketball by a mile right now. And while some people could say, oh, well, maybe the win over the Warriors is priming them up for a letdown spot over the next couple games, I think it's just going to have fuel to the fire. I think the Grizzlies are hungry. I think it's building confidence for this young team. And I like the Grizzlies here. This is just a misprice by the books.
All right. Kind of over, looking at the Mavericks, they are making a case for the Mavericks here because, as we said, they have won 6 of 7, and you kind of look at their net rating in that period, plus 10.9. But again, with the Grizzlies, their net rating plus 11.7 in their period of 11 straight victories, James. And of course, the back-to-back, of course, that also plays a factor here. But I think you can see why the number is so low is because of the Mavericks' play before that loss to New York.
Yeah, it is. The Mavericks have been playing good, and another key thing too. Like you said, Mavericks Grizzlies here on the back-to-back. It drops the point total. But I'm like Chris. I think the books has got this wrong, guys. I really like the Grizzlies -2.5. I think they're out to prove people. Like I said, they are one of the best teams in the NBA right now. They've been playing like it, and I think they keep playing like it tonight.
Yeah, I know Porzingis, and again, you can't find the only there is that Mavericks loss to the New York Knicks. That's ugly there, and that's still factoring in that number there. But still, Memphis laying 2.5 here against Dallas. This one will have a start time 10 Eastern time. This is your doubleheader game over on ESPN. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. Doing fantastic work here. Let's see, this 1,114 units of profit over the past 30 days. Of course, we got a lot of NBA on the board tonight. I've got 9 NBA. We got some college hoops to bet on. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Guys, I got a 3-pack in the NBA tonight that I really love. And I also got a a 10-star college basketball play that I really like. I got those 4 plays up. Like I said, the NBA in a 3-pack, and then the college basketball by itself. Get either one of those guys, or sign up for the long-term package. Last Sunday went 6-1 in the NFL. It's playoff time. Love the NFL playoffs. Get you a 3-day pass. Get the tomorrow's. All the way to Monday, the playoff games. Or, like I say every time I'm on the show, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do by far. So team me up with any of those, and we'll put some money in your pockets, fellas.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with James Clark over at Pick Dog Premium. See the numbers, 1,114 units of profit here for the past 30 days. That is all documented. Also showing profit from the NBA coming off a championship season in college football. And, of course, you can view James's records when you go down to Pick History. And there you'll see every play that he's released over at Pick Dog Premium. Over tonight, he's got an NBA 3-pack. He's got some college basketball up there. But, again, as James was talking about, that 3-day all-sports pass is your best value right now over at Pick Dog Premium. Now you'll get all of James' plays tonight, Saturday, and Sunday. And I know they put in that Monday night game early on Sunday, so you can take advantage of that 3-day pass. So you'll get all of James's premium plays from Wild Card Weekend. So a good time to get that 3-day all sports pass. You get every play from James here for the next 3 days. We've got huge hoops cards tomorrow and Sunday. Of course, college basketball conference action now in play as the teams are eyeing their way into March here. We're about a couple months away from March Madness, so these teams got to pile up wins in conference. So get on board with James Clark for that 3-day all sports pass. You can add a second capper with a 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, James, it's always great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you next week, but I also know you do contribute to the weekend shows.
Yeah, I ain't been on here lately, but I do. I've been working a lot, my other job. But I look to be there Sunday. But if I'm not there, any other cappers are not there. The cappers that's on the show, they give out quality picks. You get good picks from every capper on the show. So tune in. When I say we got the best cappers in the world, I don't just say it to be saying it. I really think we do. So tune in every Saturday and Sunday and get all their winning picks also.
That's right. Tune in the weekends, 10 a.m. Eastern time. All right, James, have a great night. We'll talk again next week.
All righty, guys. Good luck to everybody. Let's cash some tickets, and I'll see y'all guys next week.
All right, James Clark here on The Drive. So let's continue on with our coverage. And we're going to go ahead and welcome to the show Al Ninos. You can find him over at Pick Dog Premium, doing fine work this season in the NBA as well as NHL. James leaves us, and now we have Al Ninos. It'll be Al Ninos join us here on Skype. Al, what's going on?
Going pretty good here. How are you?
Doing great. All right, here we go. NBA again. 7 Eastern time has the 76ers to host the Celtics with Philly laying 3.5, total of 207.5.
Yeah, we looked at the game of the night last night. I think this is one of the better matchups tonight as well. Quite a few better ones to choose from tonight as well, but this is a pretty good one nonetheless. Yeah, Philly's here. They had been pretty hot coming off a loss, though, to cool them down. But I think at home here against the Celtics without Marcus Smart, which is a very good Boston team, but they haven't been that as consistent as Philly lately. And again, at home with Embiid in the lineup, I think he has a huge game for Philly here. And I think they pull off the win and cover here for us. This is not going to be a blowout by any means. I expect the Celtics to put up a good fight. But again, I don't think they match up too well with Embiid. And yeah, just expect him to have a big game and like you said, lead his team to a nice win and cover tonight.
All right, Al Ninos here is going to go ahead and take the 76ers laying the spot here against the Boston Celtics. Of course, they just had their 7-game win streak snapped in that loss to Charlotte. But you go look at that 8-game period here for Philadelphia. They've been strong offensively, 117 points per 100 possessions, giving up only 105 for a net rating of plus 12.4. I just see some offensive advantage here for the Sixers. I think that's a good number there. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I mean, if you look at the Celtics defense too, they'll be missing their best defender tonight, probably Marcus Smart. So that's a big blow to them too. And you still probably give the advantage to the I guess the bigger guards and smaller forwards to Boston. But I think Curry should have a pretty good game, and as I said earlier, Embiid should go off as well. So I just don't see how they match up with him tonight, and I think that's going to be a problem for them.
All right, L's on the 76ers laying 3.5 against the Boston Celtics. This one will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time over on ESPN. All right, the L, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Streams for tonight. We got good action on the board tonight from the NBA. 9 games from the NBA. We got some college hoops as well. NHL, 3 games on the docket. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I have a 3-pack with my best bet in each sport, and then I believe I have a 3-pack in the NBA as well. So get a long-term pass, get all the plays, or pair me up with the other favorite capper you see on the show here tonight, and get your best deal right there.
That's right, guys. I got on board here with Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here in the NHL, as well as showing profit this year in the NBA over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's got an NHL Friday Power Play, his NBA alley-oop play. He's got a 3-pack where he takes his top plays here from the NBA, NHL, and college basketball, single his best bet winners, puts them all together in a single pack tonight for $40. You can go on and get on board with that. Or if you prefer, we talked about the long-term pass, that 3-day all-sports pass will get you all of L's plays for the next 3 days. The NFL wildcard weekend is in play right now with that 3-day all sports pass. You get all of L's hoops plays, his hockey, his NFL for wildcard weekend on that 3-day all sports pass. Very affordable pricing, just $90, $30 a day when you break it down. Instead of having to buy all these individual 3-packs that he has up on the board, just get a 3-day all sports pass. Affordable pricing there at Pick Dogs Premium. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, L, as always, good.
No, I was just gonna say, great time for that 3-day pass. It's gonna be a fun weekend. Lots of, not too many NFL games, but definitely a lot of good ones. So yeah, definitely a great time for that.
Yeah, great time for you to get that 3-day here on this Friday. All right, Al, it's always great having your show. Continue that success. I know you do contribute on the weekend shows.
Yeah, should be on tomorrow and Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern, so check that out. We'll be talking some football, and we have some NFL on Saturday, so it should be fun.
Yeah, NFL on Saturday. I'm sure they'll start opening up on Sunday now as the cards start to limit in size in NFL, so we'll start getting some NBA, college basketball hoops, maybe a little NHL on the weekends as well from Al and the crew there. Tune in 10 a.m. each time on the weekends. All right, have a great weekend, and we'll talk with you on Monday.
Have a good weekend, guys, and enjoy those football games.
Yeah, we certainly will. Al and Ninos here on the drive. So let's continue our coverage here. Joined by Chris. Just a reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with that morning show every day. Now, on the weekends, it's still 10 a.m. Eastern time. But on Saturday and Sunday, it'll be Mitch and Joe Madden in the host chair. Of course, a lot of the cappers you here on the drive-thru will make cameos on that show, giving out picks for that card. A lot of hoops as well as football for the weekend. So be sure to tune in 10 a.m. Eastern time. Of course, we always ask for help us build up our audience with those likes, those thumbs up, Chris. It really helps us out.
Absolutely, Tony, it does, because I always say it for a good reason. At the end of the day, if it's not for you guys that are watching these channels or these videos and giving us that love and support, Pick Dogs would not be anywhere close to where it is today. So thank you guys for all the love and support. Keep it coming in. We're only going to get bigger and better in 2022. And to show you how much we appreciate it, let's finish the week with a bang. I got a 175 like goal for you guys tonight for 3 touchdown props for tomorrow's NFL action. 3 plays I keyed in on for the touchdown props. 175 likes will get there.
Let's get to 175, guys, with those likes, those thumbs up. Let's continue now on the drive-thru. It's Jovan Burts. You'll find him over at Pick Dodge. Jovan, what's happening?
Nothing much over here, just getting ready for the weekend. Big on wild card weekend. So, how about y'all?
Oh, doing great. Looking forward to the football, some college hoops. I love this time of the year in college hoops with all the conference games. We got to speak on some NBA tonight, 7 Eastern time. A real hot team, the Hornets, are in action hosting the Magic. Hornets lane 11, total 223.5.
Yeah, and I'm on the Magic in this one. Now I don't know how these guys do it, but they've been covering games against the better teams. I understand that the Hornets they're hot. They've been winning games, but look at them for the season, and they score a lot, 115 points per game, but they give up a lot. 115.5 points. That's a 0.5 differential on the wrong side. So they're playing a Magic team who they just have had a knack of covering against over 500 teams. They're 7-3 this season against the spread in that against over 500 against teams with a above 500 record, and they also 4-0 in the last 4 road games versus a team with a winning percentage over 600. Not only that, they're 6-1 in their last 7 games as a road underdog. So I'm not going against those trends, just simply put. And one more thing, the the last time that Charlotte has beaten Orlando by over 10 points was in 2018. So, I weigh those options, and I weigh that all up, and for me, it just goes towards Orlando. So I'm backing Orlando in this one.
All right, Joanne, here you're going to go ahead and back the Orlando Magic here, plus 11 here against Charlotte. Chris, we will have Cole Anthony and Gary Harris in the starting lineup here for Orlando. Those are players you often see on the injury report. Of course, Orlando's been hit hard with players on that injury report throughout the season. Some players even haven't even played for them this year. But I will say this about the Magic. Jovan was saying how they're covering a lot of games. Yeah, the offense has been struggling, but you see they've covered 4 of 6, but they get up 108 points per 100 possessions. They may not sound good, maybe about average to below average, but when you're getting a lot of points, that comes into play that you're going to cover games when you're giving up that many points per 100 possessions.
Absolutely. It plays a big part of it because when you can't score, the only way to keep yourself in games is by playing defense, and that's what the Magic have been doing lately. And I think they could do it here as well. Look at the last 3 games for the Hornets. They've had 114 against the Bucks, 103 against the Bucks, and 109 against the Sixers. Far below what we've been used to seeing from the Hornets this season. And the Hornets, say what you want about them, but they're 15-10 against the spread on the road this season. So I think 11, like Jovan said, just too many. I'm also looking at the under in this one.
All right, Jovan here on the Magic, plus 11 against the Charlotte Hornets. This one will have a start time 7 p.m. Eastern time over on NBA League Pass channel. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Premium. We're off to a great start for 2022. 687 units of profit. Of course, it's a big football playoff weekend, but tonight we got 9 games on the board from the NBA. We got some college hoops as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Yeah, it's Friday, so that means time to take flight on these books with my Take Flight Friday NBA 3-pack. Been getting hot in the NBA. And just looking to keep it going, so that up. You can also check me out on my 3-day, my 7-day, my 30-day, yearly, or match me with one of the other cappers for the 2-for-1 capper promotional. It's a big weekend this weekend. Like I said, wild card weekend. Tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. We also have 137 game, I think, something like that. Game slate tomorrow in college basketball, and of course we got the NBA popping off. So it's all there. Sports Chat Place at Pick Dogs. Let's go, let's get it.
Let's get it, guys. Jovan Burts over at Pick Dodge Premium showing great profit for this year for 2022. 687 units, showing profit past 7 days, coming off a winning day yesterday, showing profit coming off a nice college football season. Now get on board with Jovan Burts. He's got his Take a Flight Friday NBA 3-pack up there. You want to get on board with that tonight. $40 affordable pricing. Or again, as we talked about those long-term passes, you want to start off with a 3-day pass, go for it. Get all of Jovan's plays here for the next 3 days. Very affordable pricing, $69.99. That's about $24 a day. That's pretty good value there. Of course, you get all of Jovan's plays for tonight, all of Wild Card Weekend. I know that the Monday games, the guys slip them in on Sunday, so that'll get you on board here with all of Jovan's Wild Card Weekend action from the NFL, as well as all his hoops coverage. We got, as he talked about, big college basketball card tomorrow, Sunday. Get on board with Jovan Burts' 3-day all sports pass. All right, Jovan, as always, great having your show. We'll talk to you a little bit here when we do the recap, but I do know you do contribute to the weekend shows.
Absolutely, and I'm going to be there as usual Saturday and Sunday, giving out free picks.
All right, hope to tune in, guys, 10 a.m. each time this weekend. All right, Jovan, stand by a little later in the show. We'll talk to you in the recap.
Absolutely.
All right, Jovan Burts here on the drive. Let's continue our coverage here with Chris. Chris, where do we sit with our like goal?
I'm telling you, we're getting there, but we still got a lot of work to do. We got 46 likes, got 172 people watching right now. Pretty much, we're almost at the point where if everybody that was watching hit that like button, we'd be giving you those 3 touchdown props for tomorrow's NFL action. So don't wait. Hit that like button. It only takes you a second, doesn't cost you anything, and we'll get you those props once we hit 175.
We certainly will. All right, let's continue on here on the drive to keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. The goal today, 175. 125 more to go. All right, let's welcome. He's someone good for 50 likes on this segment. Is Brian Bitler. You'll find him over at Pick Dog Stream. He's also part of the morning show, 11 a.m. each time during the week, but he does contribute weekends. Brian, what's happening?
I'll tell you what, if all the ladies out there watching hit the like button, I'm sure we'll go right over that total real fast. We'll get those free winners.
We sure will. We sure will. All right, here we go. I love these late night games, man. We get, especially where I'm at on the West Coast. 11 Eastern time. We got UNLV here to host Fresno State. The Bulldogs, an experienced team, road favorites here, 1.5, total 130.
Tell you what, this is a special for guys that like to bet late college basketball action. I'm all over the UNLV Runnin' Rebels tonight at home versus the Fresno State Bulldogs. Fresno State has struggled on the road this year, just 1-4 straight up, and the underdog in this series has cashed 4 straight times. UNLV has been very stout at home, 7-2 straight up. I really think UNLV played a tougher competition, tougher schedule thus far this season, and I think they're going to defend their home court. So take the Runnin' Rebels. I think it's just +1, +1.5 here. Take the Rebels plus any points you can get. You'll cash your ticket tonight.
That's right. So Brian here on UNLV +1.5 against Fresno State. All right, Chris. It's, as Brian said, Fresno State has had their struggles on the road where they shoot only 41% and 28% from three.
Yeah, and I know I'm trying to find some efficiency numbers for UNLV at home, but I'll just go with the basics. He scored 73.6 points per game at home this season, and if you take away the game against Weber State, the Fresno State scoring just 57, 50, and 55 points in their other 3 road games this year. And with Brian here, I think UNLV wins this one at home.
Yeah, no argument there. UNLV +1.5 against Fresno State. This one will have a start time of 11 p.m. Eastern time. You can watch it on Fox Sports 1. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Prim, where, again, you're doing fantastic work here for 2022. 825 units of profit, fully documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. You can check the numbers up when you go to his pick, to the pick history over on his profile page. What do you have going on over at the site?
I'll tell you what, tonight I got a huge play, my A10 game of the month in college basketball. You can pick that up for $30 at pickdogs.com premium picks off a 3-0 Thursday. And then on Saturday, I got my AFC total of the year. I don't do many totals, but when I do, they're usually like money in the bank. Or you can get my 3-pack tonight. It's my going streaking 3-pack. I'm going to try to keep that streak going from last night. You can get my 1 college basketball, 2 NBA plays for $50 at pickdogs.com premium picks.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dog Premium, showing profit here for 2022. Also showing profit past 7 days, coming off a really good day yesterday. Of course, in the showing profit, college basketball, the NBA. So get on board with Brian Bitler tonight. As he mentioned to you, he's got plays up there from the NBA. He's got a college basketball A10 of the game of the month. He's got a streak in 3-pack. Instead of buying these picks individually, why don't you go ahead and get on board with a 3-day all sports pass from Brian. Get his best play, all his premium plays, I should say, over at Pick Dogs Premium for the next 3 days. Of course, that will get you into the wild card weekend games here on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That'll cover, I know the guys like to get their games in on Sunday night for that Monday, so that'll get you all the action here from wild card weekend, as well as all his hoops coverage, all his hockey coverage. 3-day all sports pass, your best value over at Pick Dogs Premium. Sells for only $95, about $32 a day. Can't go wrong. That's the price of a 3-pack, right? For all his action. So get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Brian, it's always great having you on the show. I know you bookend the shows here on the drive-thru. Before we get to your weekend content, I know you also are part of the morning crew that delivers those YouTube members VIP picks.
First, I got to see if Chris is going to go streaking with me later. If I sweep the board, we can have a group streak, me and Ruffolo streaking down the highway. But as far as the YouTube VIP goes, it's the best deal in handicapping, guys. $100 a month gets you a premium pick for me, Rod, Joe, and Mitch, and a play that we would put out if we could add a premium late in the day, late money moves. And that, so definitely for $100 a month, you can't go wrong. It's such a great deal. I'm sure Mitch would love to get rid of it, but it's here right now. Take advantage of it. The YouTube Premium and VIP.
That's right, YouTube Premium VIP, guys. There's a link below. Sign up and get on board. Very great value right there from the crew in the morning. All right, Brian, we'll talk with you next week, but I also know you're part of the morning. You contribute to the morning content as well in the mornings over at Pick Dogs.
Yep, I can't wait for tomorrow's show. If I sweep the board, who knows what's going to happen when they put me on the air. But I got to promise you'll have a good time. Get lots of free winners. We have a packed card tomorrow. I know I'm giving out the winner of the Patriots-Bills game on the spread, so make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Check out all the picks from all the awesome handicappers.
That's right. Tune in tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Saturday, Sunday coverage there on Pick Dogs. All right, Brian, have a great night. We'll talk again on Monday.
All right, I'm ready to go. I'll catch you guys later. I don't want to do it too early.
All right, Brian Bitler here on the drive-thru. Let's continue here our coverage with Chris. Chris, I know we got a light goal tonight.
And we do, and we may have a second one if we get past the first one. I may have to take Brian up on that streaking offer. But we got 91 likes right now. We got 206 people watching, guys. We need another 84 likes to get you those 3 touchdown props for tonight's action. Don't wait. Get those likes in now. Not the way sooner we can do that, the sooner we can guarantee we get those touchdown props. Guys, we're at 94 now, so keep those likes coming in. We appreciate each and every one.
Yeah, keep them coming in, guys. Big game coverage continues here. Of course, it's time for Chris front and center here as we got the Bulls here to face the Warriors. The Bulls laying 3 in this one, total 225.
Yes, they are. These are 2 of the hottest teams in the NBA in Chicago and Golden State. Maybe one a lot more surprising than the other, with the Bulls at 27-12 and the Warriors at 30-11. And a key to that Bulls success was that 9-game win streak that was unfortunately halted against Brooklyn last time out. But I think the Bulls have a good shot to get back on track here. Now, the Warriors, they were taken out in a big way by the Grizzlies and Bucks in back-to-back games. But a third game in 4 nights against the top seed in the East, that still feels weird to say, a top seed in the East in Chicago. The level of competition is not going to get any easier tonight against that Bulls team that's looking for a bounce back after that loss to the Nets. And for Golden State, no Klay Thompson, who's dealing with he's getting some rest tonight. No Draymond Green. And who knows, Gary Payton II's out with a back injury. We could see some last-minute scratches to get Andre Iguodala and Otto Porter Jr. some rest. Who knows? And now, while it may not sound like what many would constitute as a slump, Steph Curry's still shooting just under 34% from the floor since the calendar turned to 2022. And since then, that's resulted in Golden State being dead last in the NBA in offensive efficiency over their last 5 games, scoring just 96.4 points per 100 possessions. For me, the Bulls have the rest advantage. They play well at home, and simply put, in that loss to Brooklyn, the Nets couldn't miss. I mean, they hit 17 threes in that game. Sure, this is a best in the West versus beast in the East matchup, but I think the Warriors have bigger fish to fry this season. Don't be surprised if this appears to be a spot where they're sacrificing a result to get some guys healthy in the long-term game. I think the play here is to lay the points with the Bulls.
All right, Chris here on the Bulls, lay the 3 against the Warriors here. All right, yeah, I can't argue that. When you look at the Warriors' form right now, they've lost 4 of 5. They sit last in offensive efficiency, a net rating of minus 6.8. And that's over a 5-game period. That's not too good. We saw that, especially when Curry was trying to go for that 3-point record. We started to see some of his production go down a little bit. And now when players struggle or slump, they start to mention their age. Everyone keeps reminding me, when they read it, 33-year-old Stephen Curry.
33 is not old. I'm sorry, 33 is not. This guy. I'm not trying to draw comparisons, but I think he could easily be the Tom Brady of the NBA, where he plays into his 40s. I think it's Steph Curry. He still looks like he's only 3 or 4 years into the league, but I think the rest thing here is more for guys like Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, who the Warriors will need for a sustained playoff run. I mean, we've seen what's happened with them out of the lineup in the regular season, and we know when the playoffs and the intensity ramps up, those are when you need your key guys the most. And I think getting them some rest here will at least help for the foreseeable future, but I think it'll do them more help, I think, come playoff time.
There is still 3 months of regular season basketball left, right? Until middle of April, right? That's like an entire college football regular season. So we still have a lot of time to go. They can pile up wins, rest some guys here. They'll start to ramp it up around March. I can see your point there. Bulls laying 3 here against the Warriors. This one will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight, because we talked about the NBA. It's a Friday, so it's a lot of action here from the NBA. 9 games in total from the NBA. We also have a lot of college basketball up there. A lot of these small conference, MAC conference. We got a Mountain West up there. Of course, Chris doing great work this year in the NFL as we get the playoffs started this weekend. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, Tony, we got a big weekend ahead of us, like you were just saying. I think Jovan mentioned it, a massive college hoops card tomorrow that I've already started looking at. So, guys, check out tonight. I got my Fast Break Friday college hoops 3-pack, as well as my NBA black card if you're looking for the specific play on the board from the NBA that I love the most tonight. Got the 3-pack up for $39.95, or the NBA play for $29.95. Or if you want to save yourself some money and get the best bang for your buck, for an extra, $20 more than buying each play individually tonight, you can get a 3-day pass, which will get you all the plays tonight. A loaded Saturday, including some NFL I've already got put down, some NBA, as well as a lot of college hoops. Sunday, we have the loaded NFL card as well. We've got, and some more college hoops there. We've got NBA. Guys, this is the time to hop on long term. All the sports are really ramping up. playoff football, some of the best football that we love to bet on over the course of the season, whether it's 7-day, 30-day, all the way up to a year, whether it's just me or someone else, 2-for-1 cap deal. Some of the best value over at Pick Dogs. I implore you guys, go over and check it out.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs. Premium season numbers 814 units of profit in the NFL, doing fantastic work there. Of course, Chris got his Fast Break Friday college basketball 3-pack. He's got a best bet here from the NBA as well. But if you prefer, just go long-term here with Chris. Why not just go ahead and cover the NFL season here? He's got a Blitz NFL season pass here, reduced rate, or better yet, get that 30-day all sports pass from Chris. You get every play for Chris for the next 30 days. That'll include all his NFL because that'll take you right into the Super Bowl. February 13th takes you right into the Super Bowl. So with that 1 month all sports pass, all of Chris's plays for the next 30 days, loaded action here from the NFL playoffs. He'll load it up there with NBA. You know he's going to really, really supersize it with college basketball because that's his game there, college basketball. So a 30-day all-sports pass right now, right in the heart of conference season and the NFL playoffs. That's the best way right now. Get that 30-day pass from Chris, then renew it again in a month, renew it another month. That'll take you to the March Madness there. So way to go with that 30-day all-sports pass from Chris Ruffolo. All right, let's continue on here with the drive-thru, joined by Chris. Chris, where do we sit with our like goal?
I'll tell you now, we're at 217 people watching, 116 likes, so we're getting there, but we still need about 60 more likes, excuse me, to get you guys those 3 touchdown props for tomorrow's action. Don't wait any longer, get those likes in, but we still appreciate each and every one of them.
You certainly do, guys. Keep those likes coming in. Let's continue on here with the drive-thru. I know someone who can take us over the top, and that's Rod Zawacky. It's Friday. Feel Good Friday with Rod Zawacky. Rod, how's it going?
Hey, going good. I feel good.
That's right. It's feeling great. All right, here. Your eyes are not deceiving you. Here we go, 9 Eastern time. Avalanche here to face the Coyotes. I would have put a couple bucks to get it to 666, but Avalanche laying minus 665 here with total of 6.5.
Right? And you look at that's just craziness, right? It's like, what are we playing? It's like a boxing match or something. It's like, I don't know if it's that lopsided of a disadvantage for this Coyotes team, because you look, both these are giving up over 3 goals a game, and we got Francouz in net for the Avs tonight. That's confirmed, and he's given up 3 goals on average. And you got the Coyotes' top prospect in Ivan Prosvetov from Moskva. I didn't know that. We've always called it Moscow. I guess we've been pronouncing it wrong. It's Moskva. So you got Ivan Prosvetov from Moskva starting a goal for the Coyotes, and you're going to give me plus 1.5 on the Coyotes at an over +2 price. Well, yeah. So why can't I? I'm going to take a shot with that all day. As you look, there's just too much value here. The Coyotes 5-2 to that puck line in their last 7 games, and the Avs are played in 4 one-goal games in their last 5 games. So there's just too much value here. I'm going to take a shot here with the Arizona Coyotes on the puck line here against the Colorado Avalanche, who we know play in 1-goal games. Kraken just played them to a 1-goal game. So you're going to be 2-1 on my money. Worth a shot. Too much value to pass up there tonight.
All right, we got Rod here on the Coyotes puck line, plus 1.5 goals, plus 205 against Colorado. You know, Arizona, a day of rest here, and you look as you talk about here with Colorado. They were in a 1-goal game against Seattle, lose by 1 at Nashville. They beat Toronto by 1 goal, beat Chicago by 1 goal. So there's been a lot of 1-goal victories there for Colorado of late.
You just had to twist the knife by mentioning that Colorado game that I was on the wrong side of against Seattle. But that's okay, because I'm on the plus 1.5 here as well. Like Rod said, there's just too much value. And, I mean, realistically, the Avs have been giving up their fair share of goals in bunches. I think if for whatever reason, plus 205 is great value. If you wanted to push that a little bit further, you could take plus 1.5 goals and the over 6.5 and get plus 350 for it. I think that's some tremendous value as well tonight. So that's where I'll be this week.
That's what I'll be down here. Right? But Rod here for the show. Coyotes puck line plus 1.5 goals, plus 205 against Colorado Avalanche. This one will have a start time of 9 p.m. Eastern time over on ESPN+. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium, where you're doing fantastic work here in the NHL. 998 units of profit. That is all documented. So if you go to Pick Dogs Premium, you can check out Rod's records there under Pick History. All right, Rod, what do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, I don't know about you, but I feel good. Because it's Feel Good Friday, and I've got you my nice NBA triple going over at Pick Dogs Premium, and that includes one of my top plays in the NBA tonight. I got my NBA blank check in that package for you. If you want some college hoops and NHL combined, I got a 2-for-1 deal for you there, where you can jump aboard that 3-pack over at Pick Dogs Premium, where you get 2 college basketball, 1 NHL play. We also, if you want the best deal going right now, grab a 3-day pass, because you'll get all my plays from Friday, you'll get all my plays from Saturday, you'll get all my plays from Sunday, and I've already locked in my play on the playoff game on Monday. So now's the time. Jump aboard, grab a 3-day. Let's have a massive winning weekend. So I feel good.
Feel good Friday with Ron Zawacky here, guys. And get on board with the Ron Zawacky over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, you see the numbers, 998 units of profit in the NHL. That is all documented. You can also visit Pick Dogs Premium, get on board with Rod's Place. It's a lot of action here with his Feel Good Friday 2+1. He's got some 3-packs. But as Rod was saying, that 3-day pass is your best value right now, because you get all of, right, it's only $79.95. Fantastic value there. All of Rod's plays for the next 3 days. All his hoops coverage, college basketball, got a monster card tomorrow, NHL where he's been on fire. But again, wild card weekend. He's got his Monday game locked in, so you get all of his premium plays for a wild card weekend with that 3-day all sports pass. You know, that's your best value right now over at Pick Dogs Premium. So get on board with that. You can add a second capper to that with your 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Rod, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. We'll hear tomorrow mornings. During the weekends, it's 10 a.m., of course, with Mitch and Joe. You're also part of the YouTube members VIP with the morning crew.
Yeah, you bet. We'll see. Join us on the weekend. Loaded card that we got. We'll have it'll be a variety show. It used to be the Saturday football show, and now it's changed to the Saturday variety show, and we'll have lots of cappers come filing through, sharing free picks. So tune into that. And also, if you're not part of the VIP package, you're missing out. Follow the link below and jump aboard that as soon as you can, because that's an offer you just can't miss. It gives you the consensus report included. You get 4 premium picks a day. 1 from me, 1 from Joe, 1 from Brian, and 1 from Mitch. How can you go wrong with that? That's 4 premium picks times 30. What does that give you? That's 120 premium picks over the month. All that for $100? That's less than $1 a premium pick. Follow the link below. Can't miss out. That thing, that just easily, and it easily pays for itself. No problem at all. So yeah, jump aboard. We appreciate everybody. And if you just, even there's a supporter level, hey, you get to, we're happy with that. Even just a little bit of support goes a long way, bringing in new shows, new cappers, and all sorts of new premium content that we've all come to love here at Big Dogs. Grateful for everybody. Thanks for having me. Let's have a big, giant weekend. Big weekend there. Get on board with Rod Zawacky. All right, Rod, have a great night. We'll talk with you back here on Tuesday on the show. Have a great weekend. Good luck with your bets. Good luck with your bets. Rod Zawacky here on the Drive Thru. Guys, just a reminder, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. And, of course, Jovan Burts will help us out here with Chris. And, Chris, where do we sit with our like goals?
I'll tell you, we need about 24 more likes. We're at 151 right now. We're close to that goal. We still need a little bit of help. So, guys, keep those likes coming in. We appreciate all the support. We certainly do. Let's continue now on the Drive Thru. Let's welcome Goran Kucar with our weekly European soccer pick from Goran. Goran, how's it going?
Hey guys, it's going really well. It's going to be another great weekend, so there's a lot of great soccer this weekend, especially on Saturday. I'm glad we're seeing I saw some EPL. They are playing these games, which is great. Manchester City here facing Chelsea. It looks like Manchester City will be favored here, total 2.5. Yeah, they are quite a big favorites, minus 155, even though I don't think they should be such big favorites. Yes, they have been dominating the EPL this season so far. They are at the top of the table. They are 10 points ahead of Chelsea, but Chelsea has been rising in their form. They are on a 3-game winning streak right now. They do have a few injuries, but most of their most important players are back, and they will be in this lineup. So I know that a lot of people are expecting a low goal-scoring game, but I'm going to go the opposite way just because I think that Chelsea has to attack here. They got to go for the win if they want to catch up to City, if they want to have a chance of catching up to City for that matter. But I think we're going to see goals in this one. Both teams are solid defensively, but both teams are also pretty solid in the attacking end. And with a lot of goals they can score, I think we're going to see at least 3 in this game. So over 2.5 at minus 125. That's what I'm going with in this game.
All right, Goran will be on Manchester City and Chelsea over 2.5 goals, minus 125. All right, Chris, what say you?
Yeah, I like the over as well. You could maybe even go for, I think it's both teams that scored over 2.5 at plus 120. I know, because you look at what Manchester City's done in their last 2 home games alone. I know they're not Chelsea, but Leicester City and Leeds. City's put up 13 goals in their last 2 games. They've broken the over by halftime at scoring 4 goals against Leicester in the first half and 3 against Leeds. I think this could easily be an over 2.5. You might even push to minus 3.5, get some plus money out of it.
All right, going here for weekend EPL, Manchester City and Chelsea over 2.5 goals. Total sits here at minus 125. All right, Goran, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for this weekend's action. I know there's going to be a lot of soccer on the board. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I had only one preview game for today. That was Borussia and Freiburg, and that hit all over the board. We had a lot of success with that one. But for tomorrow, I like a lot of games for tomorrow. I might even stretch this to a 5-pack. If not 5-pack, there's going to be a 3-pack for sure, guys. There's an interesting matchup that I like in Bundesliga for tomorrow for plus money, plus 4.95 or something like that. So I'm still thinking about putting that one in my preview pack, and it probably will go there. So make sure to check that out. That's
right. Get on board here with Goran Kucar over at Pick Dogs Premium with that passes tonight. He's got 3-day passes. He's got a 7-day pass up there if you prefer, or you can get his 1-day pass that hold up there for this weekend's action from the EPL. All right, Goran, it's always great having you show. I know you contribute a lot of content now to Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place, written content, but more as well as live shows. I know you and Ashley do a show every day covering the soccer, European soccer, as well as videos for specific games.
Yeah, the videos are being uploaded to YouTube as we speak, Tony. There's going to be about 16 or 17 videos for this weekend alone. A few for Monday as well. And yes, we do live shows every day at 4:30 p.m. On the weekdays and 9 a.m. on weekends. And those are the big shows just before the game time. And that's when we give out the most information and the most winners.
All right, Goran Kucar, check them out over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, with Ashley giving out winners, you can also see the European soccer shows throughout the week. Go to the archives of the Pick Dogs. They've got them organized there under soccer. You can see his videos with Ashley, and then the live shows, they also replay. If you missed the live show, you can also watch the replay every single day. All right, Goran, it's always a great show. Have yourself a great weekend. We'll talk with you next week.
My pleasure, guys. See you next week.
All right, Goran Kucar here on the drive. Let's continue coverage here with Chris. Chris, where do we sit with our like goal?
I'm telling you, we only need 3 more likes. We're at 172 right now. Keep them coming in. I'm sure we'll get you guys those picks during the recap.
All right, let's continue on here with the drive-thru. It's now time for yours truly. We're going to be looking at a college basketball game. Go ahead and put the game up for you tonight. 7 Eastern time, St. Peter's to host Monmouth, the ATS champions of this season. Monmouth laying 3, total 136, and I'm not going to get off this Monmouth train. I'm going to go ahead and lay them here at minus the 3 in this one. And looking at this game with Monmouth and St. Peter's, it's the situation here is the fact that the Hawks, we know they're 2-0 in conference, 10-3 overall. They won both their conference games on the road, beat Niagara by 6, Canisius by 24. But they have some quality wins on the road, beating Towson, St. Joseph's, Yale. We saw St. Joe's really battle in a game recently. And then we have Yale, Pitt, and Cincinnati on the road. Number 1 in defensive efficiency in the conference, holding teams to 25% shooting from 3, and really strong defending inside against the Metro Atlantic. And Monmouth, good 3-point shooting team. Now St. Peter's, they're playing their first game since December 18th, and the Peacocks, they have home losses to Siena and St. Francis of New York. They're 11th and last in the conference in offensive efficiency. They're struggling on the offensive glass. Free throw shooting is an issue, and they commit a high number of turnovers. Chris, I'm going to go ahead and take this Monmouth team laying the 3.
Tony, I'm not going to lie to you. I do like Monmouth as much as the next person, but I believe Monmouth had an extended layoff of their own as well. I think back to December 22nd. And, anybody who knows me knows I like my fair share of St. Peter's unders. I think that's been my go-to play in MAC conference play going back, gosh, I don't know how long, at least a year and a half, 2 years now. But I look for this one to stay under the 136. I think it's a feeling out process for the first little bit.
All right, Chris goes under. I'm going Monmouth here, laying 3 against St. Peter's. This one will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time on the ESPN network. So, all right, guys, over at Pick Dogs Premium, my 3-pack just went off, but I do have a couple of NBA plays for you over at Pick Dogs Premium. Check out my profile page for those. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 cap promotion. You can match me up one of your favorite cappers with Chris, with Rod Zawacky, with Brian Bitler, El Ninos, Big Al McMorty. 2-for-1 cap promotion, your best value over at Pick Dogs Premium with my 3, 7, and 30-day all sports pass. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Chris, did we make our like goal?
That we did, Tony. We're at 187 likes. But guys, keep those likes coming in. It helps us out a ton. Doesn't cost you a cent, but we appreciate it. We've already got to the like goal. We will get you those touchdown props during the recap.
All right, very good. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's go ahead and let's do the recap. Helping us out here will be Jovan Burts. We got started here with James that take the Grizzlies laying 2.5 against the Mavericks. We had Ninos 76ers minus 3.5 against the Celtics. Jovan Burts Magic plus 11 against the Hornets. Brian was on UNLV plus the 1.5 against Fresno State. Chris says Bulls laying 3 against Warriors. Rod Zawacky puck line. Coyotes plus 1.5 goals plus 205 against Avalanche. Goran Manchester City Chelsea over 2.5 goals minus 125. Of course, we had yours truly on Monmouth laying 3 against St. Peter's. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I gotta say, I'll give honorable mention to Rod's Coyotes pick, but I think my favorite play on the board here are the Grizzlies minus the 2.5 against the Mavericks. I'm just not stepping in front of Memphis right now.
All right, not going to step in front of that train. All right, Jovan, other than your pick, which one do you like the best? Oh, we got you on mute, Jovan.
We're gonna go with the Bulls.
All right.
Just Warriors aren't looking good. Looking horrible.
Yeah, I am going to agree with that play as well. Bulls laying 3, especially with the injuries, and this may be one of those games for the Warriors. They just want to get this road trip over with, and that's probably where it looks at here. And you got a rested Bulls team looking for a bounce back off a bad look. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the drive-thru. But we did get our like goal. So Chris, what do you got for us?
Well, I got 3 touchdown props for you guys for tomorrow. 2 of them are going to come from that Cincinnati and Raiders matchup, and 1 from the Patriots and Bills. For Cincinnati, Vegas, maybe the obvious play, but I don't care about being obvious. I care about cashing winners, and we are going to take Jamar Chase and T. Higgins at plus 110 and plus 150 as anytime scorers, respectively. I'm also going to put a bid on Chase at plus 650 and Higgins at plus 850 as the first touchdown scorers. And that one of those hitting will cover each of our bets. Chase leads the Bengals in receiving, 81 catches, 1,455 yards, 13 touchdowns, 128 targets. Higgins isn't far off. 74 grabs, almost 1,100 yards, 6 scores. But Higgins was also more efficient, needing only 110 targets for his 74 catches. I think both are going to be a huge part of Cincinnati's game plan. So bank on both to at least grab 1 touchdown. And the one for the Patriots Bills, I'm going to take Damian Harris to score anytime at plus 130 or first at plus 700. Harris led the Patriots with 929 rushing yards, 15 touchdowns. 4 of those touchdowns came against the Bills, including 3 in the last matchup. Put up 214 rushing yards on just 28 carries in 2 meetings. With cold weather and some serious wind, I'm expecting a run-heavy approach from the Patriots, and I'm going to think that Harris is going to be the key cog in that game plan. Play him individually, parlay him up in any combination, but the 3 anytime scorers parlayed up pay around plus 1,100.
All right, there, good return there from Chris Ruffolo. Thanks, Chris, for that contribution. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll have 8 cappers booked on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the games in prime time. And don't forget, it all gets started here tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, with Mitch and Joe in the host chair. Of course, a lot of the cameos from the drive-through cappers will appear, giving out live free sports picks for the games there on Saturday, of course, as well. The Sunday show will feature the Sunday action. So a lot of NFL, college hoops, NBA, and more. Tune in tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's bring in the crew from tonight. Well, good night to everyone. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk again tomorrow live at